Hi dear students, dear friends, welcome to Gallant IAS. I'm Justin and solving alien questions. Just check the UPSC pattern. Let us take from 2011 to 2020. If you check all these 10 years UPSC questions, prelims questions, paper 1, can see that maybe 40-45 questions would be from our syllabus or would be from what we have already prepared. But there are questions, a good number of questions, maybe 40 or 50 questions would be the so-called alien questions or the most toughest questions, difficult questions. But let me tell you, this is an examination of logic. This exam will test your knowledge as well as your logic, or it will test your mindfulness or your presence of mind also. So if you are able to apply your logic, your common sense, your educated guess, easily you can score above the cutoff in this examination. Okay, so this is very important. You should know how to apply your logic. I know that you are practicing this, and obviously stick on to that and focus on polishing your elimination strategies, whatever you are applying right now. Just focus on solving more number of questions, especially previous year's questions. Now here, my advice to all of you is, many students even today also, why they get to the lower score? Because of their silly errors, because of their carelessness. So this is very important. This is an examination of mindfulness. This is an examination of your, or testing your logic, testing your presence of mind. So focus is important. Read every question very carefully, reread it and go for the choices. Read each and every choice very carefully. Because UPSC can cheat you, can fool you by simply changing the numerical values or digits or some names, etc. So read it very, very carefully, then only you come to the conclusion, then only you come to the final answer. Don't solve the questions in a hurry-burry. Maybe just because of the reason that you are familiar with the certain words and you will make an assumption that, oh, this is correct one. Don't go for that. Read it very carefully, read everything very carefully, then only you come to the conclusion. Okay, solve the 100% surety questions first, then 75% surety questions. 75% means you don't know one choice, the rest of the choices you are familiar with. That is your second priority. 50%, maybe 50% choices you know, 50% choices you don't know. Two choices you know, two choices you don't know. Okay, that would be your third priority. And the most difficult questions you must solve only in the end. If it is necessary, solve them. You feel that yes, you have to attempt them in order to cross the cutoff. If you feel like that, you solve the difficult questions in the end, and different solutions are there. Let us start with the history. Yeah, let's go for the questions now. Read it carefully, watch it till the end, and if you like this series, definitely subscribe and share with your friends also. Your valuable feedback you can send it to me. People who migrated from region of Caspian Sea were called. See, on seeing this question, you may feel that it is quite difficult if you don't have any backgrounds in history. See, at least the basics you have covered for your civil service examination. Basics of every subjects you covered for this examination. So on seeing this, you can apply your geography knowledge into history and you can easily come out with an answer. A right answer. You know that Caspian Sea, it is somewhere in Central Asia, or it is something belonging to Central Asia. With the same logic, you can come to the answer because you already studied that there is a very popular theory, Aryan theory, which is about Central Asian invasion. There are people from Central Asia. They are people from this Central Asian region. Even though recent DNA analysis prove it wrong, or recent DNA analysis, DNA analysis done on these fossils of this Ragi Gargi, which prove that this is something contradictory. Okay, but still this is a popular theory, Max Muller's theory, that they are from Central Asia. So you can apply your other subjects knowledge into these subjects. With that also you can come to the conclusion. Who among the following Vedic, or just with the physical geography you will come to, you should have the basics, then you can apply your logic, you can easily come to the answer. Who among the following Vedic deities bears resemblance with the Avestan god Aharmasta? Okay, no idea with this question. Maybe you have no idea with this question, but simply checking on these choices, you will easily find out. This is the technique of solving UPSC questions. The question can be, on seeing that question, you may feel that it is quite a strange question or alien question, but on checking the choices, you will get to the option for elimination. You will come to the right answer. If you check these choices, okay, Pashupati, you know that this is something related to This is something related to Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization, our Western culture has no connection. Our Western culture has connection with the Vedic culture. These Vedic Aryans once settled in Iran, Iraq, and the Iran, Iraq's their sacred text is Avesta. Okay, Avesta has so many, resemblance with that of this ancient Indian sacred text, which is Rig Veda. Okay, so that is connected with the Aryan culture. Pashupati is a seal belonging to Indus Valley civilization. It's a god belonging to Indus Valley civilization. Virupaksha is belonging to Vijayanagara Empire. Rudra, we regarded that it is the god of the lower caste. Okay, when we historically check. So this is something we are eliminating all the choices. We are coming up to Indra. Indra is the left choice, and that is the right answer. Okay. Now here, a seal depicting Mother Goddess with a plant growing from this womb has been found from Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, Benavali, Harappa. So this civilization is also known for its fertility cult worship. This is a seal. This is important. You should know what are the archaeological. You should know the geography of this. Lothal. Lothal is a trade center. Lothal is a trade center. You can easily assume that okay, artificial dockyard is discovered from Lothal, or Iranian seals are discovered from Lothal, or maybe the remains of boats are discovered from Lothal, because it is basically a maritime trade center. It was a harbor. We shall say it was a kind of a harbor, artificial harbor during time of Indus Valley civilization. So based on the geographical features, you can find out that okay, this particular thing is identified from this particular site. You can make some logics there. You can apply your logics there. Here, this Mother Goddess with the plant growing from this worm, which is fertility cult, which is popular in Harappan settlement. Okay, so this is discovered from Harappa. On evidence in South Asia, Central Asia regarded as, on what evidence is South Asia, Central Asia regarded as the original home of the Aryans? Original home of the Aryans. We know that Aryans is not a racial identity. It is not the name of a race. It is not the name of a caste. Okay, Aryan actually it is a linguistic identity. It is a linguistic identity. It is Indo-European language speakers, that is known as Aryan. Sanskrit speakers, that is known as Aryan. So it is something which is related to linguistic identity. It is not a race. It is not a religion. It is not a caste identity. Okay, that way you can eliminate. And again, we know that when we study these Aryans, most of the information we collect from these literary sources rather than archaeological sources. Okay, so with these basic sense, we will eliminate option C and option D. Now, what is left with you is A and B. So, out of these A and B, the most relevant and logical conclusion can be philological. Philological is something which is related to the study of the languages. So, linguistic or study of the languages. So, that is something very important, or that is matching with our popular theory, Max Muller theory. So, this is Aryan is something which is a linguistic identity. And on what evidences South Asia, Central Asia regard as the home of these Aryans? This language speaking community, this particular Indo-European language speakers, which is Aryans, it is based on philological. Bombay is your answer. 6th century BC, Shaktimati was the capital of, 16 Mahajanpadas are there, and most of these Mahajanpadas derived their name, or maybe their capitals or name of Mahajanpadas derived from some mythological, legendary things. Maybe from the name of these popular, what is called mythological or legendary characters, or from the name of popular rivers flowing in this particular kingdom, or from the name of the popular what is called a dynasty or a ruler of that particular kingdom. So have an idea about the popular rivers, or maybe popular cultural centers, trade centers, or maybe popular religious centers of that particular kingdom. You should have an idea. Anyway, this is related to Chedi. Now, who of the following a contemporary of Alexander the Great? We know that Alexander invaded India, that is during the time of Nanda dynasty. Nandas were ruling this Magadha, and that time Dhanananda was the ruler. Okay, so straight away you can eliminate Ashoka. You can eliminate Agnimitra Sangha, because Sanghas came only after Mauryans. Okay, then Bimbisara was the ruler of this particular, what is called he was the ruler, he was the founder of the Magadha dynasty. But Bimbisara belonging to Haryanka dynasty, that was the first dynasty, founding dynasty of Magadha. But this Alexander came in the last dynasty. Last dynasty means Nanda dynasty. During the time of this Nanda dynasty, he came and invaded India. So that is why you can eliminate all those, and Chandragupta can be the reason. because that time Chandragupta was with the support of Kaudilya. They were planning, they were creating a plot to invade this Magadha and to build this Mauryan Empire. So the most appropriate choice is Chandragupta Maurya. Okay. So dear students, don't be panic, just you keep on solving previous year's questions. These days you keep on solving previous year's questions, both paper 1 and 2. 2 means CSAT. Okay. And be strong with your elimination calculations, elimination ideas, and try to apply it, and to take care that your strategy is practical, it is working. Okay. So stay cool, stay focused, and wishing you all the very best, and you will be the winner this time. Don't worry, no tensions. All the best. Thank you.